No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida Gators, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football. And the Gators will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida State's offense will start this game off. Seminoles were able to squeak out a close one the last time they saw the Gators.
And in that game, the Seminoles just made more plays. It reminded me of back in 1998 when we lost up in Tallahassee, and that essentially knocked us out of the national championship picture. That's the impact these games have in this rivalry.
The Seminoles want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Gets the back moving. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Noles will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So Florida's offense will take the field for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys
breaks into the open. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. They're going to run it. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Finding open areas. Lots of running room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Gators! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Fullback's got it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Firing to the right, complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Seminoles have this offense rolling.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college, didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a lot.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Try to get it to the edge. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. And the Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles!
1st and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Temple. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Slides away. Trying to... There he goes. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble.
It's not fun playing defense. I got to cover these fast wide receivers all over the field. You're going to run tempo. You're going to spread me out. You're going to do all this stuff to me. And then it doesn't work, and you call a pass play, and then it turns into that because your quarterback's so special. This just isn't fun.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Florida! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run the toss. Running into the open space. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Brown. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll ride Davis here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. They get to him as he throws.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Snagged in the middle. It's Fleming. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Trying play action. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll power it inside with the fullback.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! The Noles want to crank the tempo. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. To the air, it's Applewhite. They're working that left side. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sticks it in his belly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You know, it's going to be so important for this offense to get better up front protecting and try to give this quarterback a pocket to throw from, because David, right now in that last play, he had no chance.
Yeah, and step one in stopping a good passing attack is always being able to affect the quarterback. And it's not always with sacks, and sometimes it's with pressures. But when you get the sacks and now you get them behind the sticks and put them in more predictable situations, that is exactly what you want from your defense.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Lagway. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires to the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They just keep firing. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. With the catch, it's Brown. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The Gators send out the punt unit. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Noles want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his tight end. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Wants to bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. On the ground, it's Ball. Gets it past the marker. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They'll try the run. Oh, better look out! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the lone running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The give to the big fullback. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the fullback. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Seminoles in the hurry up. Sends it back in motion. Trying to get the corner. Finding an escape route. Got enough for the first down. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Noles are marching down the field. The give to the fullback. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the back. Run it with the fullback. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Seminoles are threatening on first and goal. Here comes the option. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense. Trying to slam in. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on third down? And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by 7 over Kent State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? It breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Fleming. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Rides the back and leaves it. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Pulls it and fires to the left. Got enough space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. He's going for the goal line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. trying to barge in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To throw, it's Lagway. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They came out hot on this drive, one play and already near midfield. This time they'll go to the running game. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Gators line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Toss sweep right. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Goes to the option. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his feet. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Noles will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Let's see what he can do with it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Gators need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Brown. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. They punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the fullback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Gets the back moving. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Seminoles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pittman. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile.
Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Gators are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Brown. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Lagway. The throw. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll go to the fullback. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Noles moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll give it to the tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
They'll go to the toss. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the move. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. And the Noles will send out the punt unit. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Touch pass on the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Lagway. Blasted as he lets it go. Grabbed over the middle, it's Fleming. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So 1st down will open up the final period. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And it's another 1st and 10 play. They'll go to the ground. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Setting up the screen. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. The option look. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. Looks it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Spins away from the defender. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 12 to Cincinnati. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Noles will keep this drive going. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Give to the big fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On the move, it's Achuk. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Berry. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Smashes through the tackle. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here's the handoff. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Fitted in the window for the score. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
Florida, 35. Florida State, 14.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Offense working from the pistol. On third down, he drops to throw. Escapes trouble. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The give as they work on that clock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Grinding and pushing his way, and man, he got behind his pads, but they get him stopped just inches away from the goal line. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators! They stretch this lead here in the fourth, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season. And the Gators have chomped down, and they've put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
Florida State, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air, it's Sperry. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got his man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this